Have you ever wondered how the calibrated sculk sensor works? Well, today I'll show you. This video is a guide on using the calibrated sculk sensor. So if you only want to know what the pages do, just skip forward and take a picture of the image I put on the screen. But please watch the whole video, it really supports me. The crafting recipe is very easy. You just need 3 amethyst shards and 1 sculk sensor. And you put them in the crafting table like this, and then you should have it. Now for the important part. To use the calibrated sculk sensor, you need a redstone contraption like this. And a book with 15 pages. Because every page stands for 1 redstone power. And another important thing is that the amethyst shard thing here is pointing in this direction. When you put the first page of the 15 in the book, the calibrated sculk sensor detects movement on land, air and water. As you see, when I walk, it detects it. The second page is for landing on surface. For example, when I fly in the air and jump down, it detects that. Or when the dog is jumping in the water, it's also detecting that. The third page is detecting item use, for example a goat horn. You see? The fourth page only detects elytra gliding or unique mob actions. So for example, when this dog gets wet, gets out of the water and shakes itself, it detects it. Or when I use an elytra. The fifth page detects dismounting a mob or equipping gear. So for example, when I equip my elytra, it detects that. Or when I dismount my horse, it also detects that. The sixth page is the opposite, so when I am mounting a mob or interacting with a mob. So I'm mounting this horse now, and it detects that. The seventh page is for mobs or players getting damage. So for example, this villager here, I punch him and it gets detected. The 8th page of 15 is for drinking or eating something. So when I drink this potion, it gets detected. Or when I eat this pork chop, it gets detected. The 9th page detects deactivation of blocks. For example, when I close a door or a chest. Opening a door does nothing, but when I close it, it gets detected. The 10th page detects when I activate blocks, so it's the opposite of the other one. When I open the door, it gets detected. When I close it, it doesn't. The 11th page is for changing blocks. So for example, when I add this raw beef in this campfire, it gets detected. The 12th page is for destroying non-wool blocks, because, as you know, the sculk sensors can't detect any wool blocks. So for example, I break this block here, it gets detected. Now for the 13th page, it is for placing non-wool blocks. So when I just replace this dirt block, it gets detected. The 14th page is for mobs or players teleporting or spawning. So when I spawn this enderman, it will detect it, but also it's raining right now, so the enderman will teleport around and it will get detected. It got detected. The 15th and last page is when mobs or players are dying or an explosion. So when I kill this villager here, it gets detected. I'm now putting the whole list of the book pages on the screen so you can save it. An extra of this is we put redstone like this, so you get the same contraption but put some redstone here. It always is the page -2. For example, I have page 3, so it detects page 1. So moving around and it gets detected. This is not that important, but if you want to know how fast you can break the calibrated sculk sensor, here's something where you can see it. For example, my hands, or when I use anything that's not a hoe, it takes 2.25 seconds. For a wooden hoe, it takes 1.15 seconds. For a stone hoe, it takes 0.6 seconds. For an iron hoe, 0.4. For diamond, 0.3. For netherite, 0.25. And for gold, 0.2 seconds. And that was everything you need to know about the calibrated sculk sensor. Please subscribe.